Hello, guys and gals, and welcome. So today we're going to do something fun. I know I normally play Diablo, but I don't always play Diablo. Sometimes I play other games too. Today we're going to be playing an oldie but a goodie, actually a newie but a goodie, but an oldie but a goodie. If you guys ever played if you guys ever played Monkey Island. Monkey Island was a rather old game, a long, long time ago. There was two of them in a series. It was Monkey Island 1 and Monkey Island 2, and they never really kind of finished it. Well, this is Return to Monkey Island. Basically, this is number 3. It's called Return to Monkey Island, and it finishes up the story. There's also this scrapbook, which apparently goes over the story. It's kind of like a recap for those of you who may not have ever played number 1 or 2, so you don't feel left out. It's delicious. It's not actually that color, though. It's actually a green Slurpee, see? Green screen is interacting with the Slurpee. That's pretty cool, actually. Which means it should have a touch of gold in it if I put it right there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, we're going to take a look at this. We're going to take a look at this scrapbook first. Then we're going to go over the the recap. This is going to be the recap of the story. And we'll get a better idea of what the hell's going on, right?
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time.
Oh, no, that is not what I meant, sir. Get down, mighty pirate dog.
Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to open up my live panel. Give me just a second here. Bink. That way I can actually see you guys chat and stuff. What's up, Jay?
On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibal. Things took an unexpected. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath.
I'm liking it already.
I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding.
Oops.
Monkey Island was a steam. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay? It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good, the mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. I got buried alive. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird. It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. Oh man. This was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Love did win out in the end. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less.
Why is there a magnet on this cat right here?
Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Note to self, get more paper for the rest of my adventures. Casual mode, all the story and all the fun, but with casual puzzles for the busy on-the-go player. Hard mode, there's no in between. It's just casual and hard. More puzzles, harder puzzles, and the full monkey for the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. Well, dang, there's no in between. There's no normal. I usually just pick normal, but I guess we're going with hard mode.
Chuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
There's a shop that just says weenies. Weenies!
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Buy scurvy dogs.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
It's a very large scurvy dog. Chucky has the good ideas. Take the key on the peg leg.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine. You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs, some chicken foot fries, a mug of grog, please?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down and...
Take a poo. When they sit down and take a
It's locked.
poo.
I should get that key from the scurvy dog shack.
Some places you go have...
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good! You unlocked it.
Oh, that looks. Maybe there's coins down there.
Gross.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Ugh. Gross. Gross. Where should we look?
All over. Do you see any coins?
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Covered in deuce.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy?
Gross. I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
In
Yes.
France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
What can we get with this?
Oh, he put it in his mouth. It was in the
Tastes
toilet.
like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Ugh. It's got hair and flies all over it.
So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Probably go vomit up my scurvy
Hey,
dogs.
Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Sounds real. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boom!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
Alrighty
I wonder
then.
if this is drinking water.
That would be a scurvy dog in
This-
there. He's got a slice of cheese with some fungus growing on it, a couple bugs.
Smells like.
Rat's just having a good time. A little from broken sunglasses. Got a little martini with a little umbrella in it. He's doing fine.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
He's doing good. He's having a good life. A little rat knows what's up.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
What did she do to my list? Oh lord, mess around and explore. Check out the anchor. Beat Chucky in a race. Feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Practice sword fighting. Find a four-leaf clover. Make a wish at the wishing well. Find our real parents. Dang, alright.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. The word anchor comes from, they're called,
Dear Lord Jesus. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean. What's up, Blackwell? Yeah, I actually just saw your $100 donation, man. I really appreciate that. I can't believe I missed it the other day, but
I want to save 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
but you are up on the list, man. Can't miss you because once you make that donation, you're up there on the list. Right there at the front too, $100. That's a lot of money, man. I really appreciate it. And that's not the first time you've donated either.
Want a race?
Don't think
You're
I don't
on.
remember the last time you
efficient.
donated $100.
Hey, cheater! more?
You have to wait until I say go.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Alright, Chucky, let's go.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
The hell?
Woohoo! Yeah!
Shoot!
Let's try that again.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
Well, that's one more down. I was just telling my girlfriend I was upset that I missed your donation. I was like, man, Blackwell donated $100 and I didn't even
I
see
wonder
it.
where this path goes.
I was like, I feel like an idiot. What else do I got on my list here? Feed the duck. Okay, what are we feeding the duck? Some bread?
Hey, hands off! That's our bread!
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Excuse me,
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Oh, really good with scurvy dogs, huh?
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
You should put that on your scurvy dog. At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
It's so gross looking. Oh, God.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Oh, dear Lord Jesus. I don't think that was ketchup, my boys.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Excuse me,
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents
will
again?
you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Don't feed the duck. Don't feed the... I want to feed the duck! I want to feed the duck!
Would you like a scurvy
I
dog?
can stand on my head with
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Well, how am I supposed to feed the duck then if you won't give him your scurvy dog and they won't give me any of the bread?
Do you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win!
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun. Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if!
I wonder where this path goes.
Is that a four-leaf clover right there?
I found one!
Yes.
Awesome.
All the
There was
luck is
still one left.
mine.
Darn.
I never thought I'd ever find one.
I still haven't fed the duck. I need to make a wish at the wishing well, too.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
I wish Chucky had a mustache. I wish Dee would disappear. I wish for a cool plant. I wish for another scurvy dog. A cool plant. That sounds
I
like
wish
that.
for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Woo!
I take it back. That was the best.
I wonder where this path goes.
How am I gonna get the feed the duck? I gotta get the bread from them somehow, right? I just gotta take it, maybe. Sneak up. Take some bread.
Stop it!
Take some bread.
Stop it!
Don't let them see you take the bread.
Stop it!
What else can I feed the duck then? Is there anything over here to feed the duck? We'll feed the duck a 4-leaf clover, how about that? I can't feed him my scurvy dog, which is upsetting. Maybe I can give the 4-leaf clover to the lady and trade it for the food. No, not an option. Huh. You want my scurvy dog? Maybe I can feed the 4-leaf clover to the duck.
I want to feed the duck.
I just put the 4-leaf clover on the duck's head. Alright, I guess that works.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures.
Toenails?
We just did? Big whoop.
Toenails?
Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of
Oops.
Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Deep in the Caribbean, the island of Melee. I really enjoyed the first Monkey Island. And when they said they were coming out with a new one, I was like, yep, I gotta play this. I'm gonna play this on stream. I don't care if anybody watches. I'm playing this on stream. Let's do it. You never played Monkey Island when you were younger, Kung Fu? Come on, Kyle. The Secret of Monkey Island is a classic. Came out around the same time as Half-Life 1 and Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. Freaking awesome game.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck?
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's an evil zombie, ghost pirate, terror of the seas. We've been enemies for my whole career. The guy steals all my best ideas. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Hi there, little guy.
Hi.
Head down to the docks. A freaking pelican on the roof over there.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated to dedication.
Wow, dedicated to dedication. That's amazing.
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back. Oh, a collectible card trivia book.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like some...
In the back of Scum Bar is a giant whale, the kitchen, a cellar, a fishing trophy. The kitchen? Well, I just knew.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe. Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Well, I hadn't heard there was a change of ruler. Were the 3 older guys who used to court here? Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
It's not exactly a raid. Exactly, it's a raid. I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value. It's a prize of incredible cultural value. It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved. It's a personal past of mine. I really want to. It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a
I
crew.
could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Did she just wipe a tear out from underneath her eye patch?
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own.
Can you, though?
If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Well, talk to the pirate leaders, I guess. Get or find a ship.
The pen is mightier than the sword. I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Let's go talk to Mr. Buttface over here. What's
The
up,
clipboard in your hand
LeChuck?
says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
No thanks, I'm getting my own expedition together.
No thanks. I'm getting my own expedition together.
Suit yourself. I'm here if you change your mind. But don't dawdle. We sail with the tide.
Don't dawdle. Dawdle. I'm gonna go have a look around. Real
Elaine?
voodoo going out of business.
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks, I'll try that.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking
I feel better
to you.
just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye
No,
first.
you say bye first.
No, 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 you say bye first.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
I thought it was going to go on forever.
They're having a half-off sale.
Let's see what's in there.
The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean ever since we last saw each other? It's been years. I'm going to search for the secret of Monkey Island. I don't suppose you have a bunch of cash handy. I want to finance an expedition.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi,
Are the crackers
are
free?
these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
At the end of the plank,
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
What's this key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped.
What's this key?
That opens a long, straight wardrobe for keeping long, straight dresses.
What's that key?
That activates a mechanical kettle.
What's this key?
That unlocks your house. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
What?
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
I just got it.
you.
I just got it.
I'm Locksmith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
If it is a key, could you duplicate it?
If it is a key, could you duplicate it?
I'm not sure you're supposed to take it literally.
It seems wrong that you could make a key from just a serial number.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new
Aren't
key?
locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
What's to stop me from reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key
What's
made?
to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I
Yeah.
don't like it disrupted.
Yeah, okay, alright. Try not to touch anything. What's this right here?
What's this lock?
That's for hats.
Wait. A lock for hats? It hurts my head just thinking about it. Why do you need a lock for hats?
What's that lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this lock?
A special one that can open with any of 4 different keys.
What's this lock?
A famous lawyer used that to keep people from stealing his front doormat.
What's this lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas.
What's that lock?
It's for a small jazz band to lock up their gear. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this lock?
It's for a small jazz band to lock up their gear. And please, don't touch the glass.
I'll touch the glass if I want to touch the glass.
Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
Why do you need to lock up a hat?
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking. When was the last time you had a bath?
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Should never have given up being a swordmaster. How's your governorship treating you? I hope you're still not sore about that thing with the ship that one time. You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me. I've got my own project cooking. I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married. Elaine said the program is hampered by Captain Madison.
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. Are you interested?
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Yeah. Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
If I poke it, it's probably going to break. it didn't break.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Huh. Shipyard?
What happened to Stan's previously owned vessels? The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Well, dang.
It's a dried up old sea sponge.
I'll take it.
Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
Remember the happier times. Ah, yes.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Governor's Mansion. Forest? Random forest?
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon? Who has a luncheon at midnight?
A classic specimen of Alata needle.
I have no idea where I'm going.
Ugh. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
What? Left?
I'm hopelessly lost.
Left.
I'm hopelessly
Back. Left. Right?
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Huh. I might have no choice but to sign up on the ship. I think that's...
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor.
I think I have a choice.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
The place does seem different from what I remember.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom
Then
button?
why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Is that a real game? I'm kind of curious now. Is that a real game? It's got me thinking.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Peachy.
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good. No pieces missing. Just still in public service, fighting scurvy now.
Still in public service, fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey!
Those new pirate leaders seem like
Those
real
new
jerks.
pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
I think I hear the health inspector.
I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. Active little guys, aren't they? Looks like a mugshot.
This game always cracks me up.
Food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
I got some string. I might need that for later. I don't know what on, but...
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Well, it's definitely a mop. Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mops.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way.
Put the mop down before I hurt myself. Wow.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the 3 trials.
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
All day. Alright, fine. So I pretty much have no choice but to go on the ship, which is not what I wanted, but you know, whatever.
How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Equal opportunity.
Back again.
I want to ask about the swabby job. I'd like to discuss an officer position of some sort.
I'd like to discuss an officer position of some sort.
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
Second mate, great boatswain, ship surgeon. Gunner sounds like fun.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Second mate?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Maybe swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Guybrush Threepwood, Andrew LeChuck, nephew, no relation. Let's do Andrew LeChuck, nephew.
Andrew LeChuck, nephew.
Oh, ballsy play, Andrew. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Can I go get the mop? I need this mop, sir.
I said not to touch that. You don't use someone else's mop.
Why not?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is in the tree?
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop?
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Gotta make a mop, 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 mop. Put together a mop, mop, mop. Let's go down and make us a mop, cause we wanna go and have a slop. Meanwhile, on LeChuck's ship.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed! Wait! Let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Yeah, don't let me on board. It's a bad idea.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Big news, I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Number 3 priority.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Sorry to see you in jail. I was really hoping you'd buy a ship from you.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now, that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Is there anything else I can do for you? What did you do that got you arrested?
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
Because he cares about people. What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Did you used to have a law practice or something?
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
A dead centipede for a toothbrush?
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
That's it? That's the only rule? No escaping?
Hi there.
Hi. Hello again. Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. but it was my mother's favorite.
Mother's favorite parrot? Huh.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
I need her magnifying
again.
glasses.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Or I need something that I could use as a magnifying glass to be able to see the lock.
It's hopeless. It's hopeless. It's hopeless. It's hopeless.
It's good for relieving stress. It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Oh. Oh, I found a trivia card. Scurvy Island is famous for a scurvy outbreak, its nightlife, Bella's fishing spot, limes, a scurvy outbreak. Oh no. That jank said, but don't. Little rat right here. What's up, little rat? He's being a good little rat.
It seems to be stuck closed. It seems to be stuck closed.
I got anything to jimmy it open with? Join LeChuck's crew. Solve problem. Quartermaster recognizes me and won't hire me. Make a mop. Find the mop handle tree. Seize LeChuck's ship at the earliest opportunity. Find the secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days. The glory days, yes. Alright, let me try going to the forest. I mean, I don't know if it's really going to do anything, but the forest was over here. Right here? Oh, that's the museum.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Oh, I need a map for there before I can get
I
what
used
I
to
need.
love these when I was 6.
Alright, so I can't find the mop handle until I get a map. Can't find the map. I'm assuming anyway. Go to High Street.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys. No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone. You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it.
What?
You can find the golden key?
Oh, yeah. That clock has been broken for decades now. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again, too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map of Secret Monkey Islands?
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Oh, Cody, sit still. Sit. Be good. I'm trying to click buttons.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
You have a lot of maps in here.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. Haha, a little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Well, dang,
Bye.
Wally. All right. Sell out your friends. That sounds like fun.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. It's a map on a fan. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island.
Slightly suspicious ladder to a
Hey, Wally,
window.
what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes.
Alright, so I believe we've got sort of what we need. So next we need to go see if we can rescue this dude from the jail.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
So we're going to use the monocle.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
There we go. Got the serial number. Oh, wait, there's a little drawing on the wall right there.
Hey, kid!
Somebody's playing Hangman. Look. 1, 2,
How's your day
3,
going?
4. 4-letter word. 4-letter word. Nobody's guessed anything yet.
Hello,
Thank you,
Mr.
Joshua.
Brush.
Hi there. Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Bink. Bink.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea. Hello again.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
She moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Alright, got the key to his
Guy
door.
Roche. Hey, kid.
Let's let him out. Maybe he'll give us something.
You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
Yep.
Bye, Stan. Alright, I need to go grab a sliver of the wood from the mop that What's-His-Face has so I can use that as a comparison. Who the hell is that?
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Hop to it!
You look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Where did he say he had the dish?
Where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
If I brought you a recipe,
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Stay away from my mop.
Well, it's definitely a mop. How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
Cannonballs
Look
and
behind you, a three-headed monkey.
splintered rowboats?
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
What's up, angry Minnesotan?
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Okay, thanks.
He just said, I didn't. Alright, off to the governor's mansion, I suppose.
It doesn't look finished.
So we're looking for the cookbook recipe. Borrow the big book of treasure maps. Borrow ingredients by Barbie LaFay.
Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
Never even apologized. I paid for
I'll
it.
pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
I'm guessing I can't get a book. I've come for a recipe.
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
How do I get her to give me the book? How do I get a mop? How do I join the truck's crew without being recognized? How do I borrow a book from Carla? Where can I find the recipe for Marlin Marlin? Never mind. You're trying to recreate a recipe eaten at the governor's mansion. Yeah, I already knew that. Need to get Carla to forgive you. How the hell do I get Carla to forgive me? That doesn't seem very plausible.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
I mean, one thing I could definitely do is I could let out the sales guy anyway, which I don't know if that's really going to help. I can't get the recipe because I need to get her to forgive me.
Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
He doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
See anything interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh. I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Mr. Rat over here looked like he had a good meal. Let's go back to the shipyard for a minute and see if there's anything new. Doesn't look like it.
I remember when this place used to be wall to wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress.
Sword training gyms.
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
What? The worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage? What's up, Raymond? How's it going, man? I'm not sure quite what to do here. I figure the string that I got could quite possibly make the end of the mop. I don't know what to do with the little doll. I also have a sponge that's dry, which I'm assuming that I could use to soak up water. Let's take a look at our hint book here. So we need to get Carla to forgive us. We already did that.
Green, half off. Blue, it's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. Scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here. I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
There's really no numbers?
The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here. The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Huh.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
The forgiveness frog it is. Let's go give Carla a frog. She doesn't even know what's on the log. We got a big old monster frog. It's a forgiveness frog that she loves on the log. And then we'll grab a recipe and take it to the cook. And then he'll let us see what the wood is on the hook. Kubus. Aboobus. What do you want, Kubus Aboobus? Kubus Aboobus. Boobus Alubus. Kubus Aboobus Adoobus?
I don't really have anything to say. We just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Okay. Would you like a frog? I have a forgiveness frog for you.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Dear Elaine, dear Carla. Yeah, her name is Carla. Dear
Carla.
Sorry for blowing you up that one time. Sorry for getting your birthday. Sorry for losing the book.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I appreciate that you are keen on bluntness. I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
And everybody says how nice you are, and I know you're really nicer than people say you are. I always tell people how nice you are.
And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Even though it wasn't really my fault, I promise to do better in the future. I've implemented a reminder scheme for myself.
I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Now we give her the remember.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Please do not reject my frog. Dear Carla.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for blowing you up that one time.
Sorry for blowing you up that one time.
I realize, I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
And everybody says how nice you are.
And everybody says how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
You scare the heck out of me.
I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, what's this about blowing me up? I don't remember it quite like that. Anyway, I don't know why you're apologizing, and I'm not sure you know either. I reject your frog.
God bless it. Why were you... I cannot give anybody a frog around this place.
Dear Carla, sorry for forgetting your birthday.
Dang it, I didn't mean to do that.
I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Let's redo that. Dear Carla.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
And I know you're really nicer than people say you are.
And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
You scare the heck out of me.
You scare the heck out of me.
Let's try that.
This is for you.
I'm glad that this forgiveness frog is reusable.
This
Otherwise,
is a nice
man.
sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
I can do better. What am I missing with this stupid little note? Look around Melee for information about Carla you could use to personalize the apology. There's a statue, that's where I got the dedication from dedication thing, was from the statue. I think there's a couple different things like here and there around that maybe we can use. I'm fairly certain though I was actually using some of those tidbits of information already. This one says something about her
Honoring
dedication.
Melee Island's 27th Governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Oh, her name is Elaine, not Carla. Oh, I'm terrible. I did everything except for the right name. Why did I think her name was Carla? I might be slightly retarded in the head. I think I'm probably gonna go to bed. I don't know what's wrong with me. I forgot her name.
Dear
She
Elaine.
doesn't like it, and it's really, really lame.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
With fear and respect, Guybrush. Warmly, Guybrush. Sincerely, love Guybrush. With fear and respect.
With fear and respect, Guybrush.
Sounds good to me.
This is for you.
This frog isn't even addressed to me. I don't know what you think you're doing. I reject your frog.
Her name is not Elaine. I thought her name was Carla. Her name is Carla. Why the hell is the frickin' statue of Carla named Elaine? Or is that just not even the right statue at all, and I'm just an idiot? I think I might be an idiot. That's okay. I could have sworn there was something else around here. There was a picture of her somewhere. Go into town real quick.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Is there anything else?
Hey, kid! They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. I don't know. I must be pretty close to getting it correct, so let's just take a couple more guesses here. So her name is Carla.
Dear Carla.
We definitely did lose her book.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I'm pretty sure this one was correct, the dedication to dedication, because I remember reading that on one of the, like, the paintings or something.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
I think it was Santa Catalina.
As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology.
Even though it wasn't really my fault.
Even though it wasn't really my fault. This is for you.
Dear Carla, not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject your frog.
God bless it, my frog is never gonna be accepted in this world. What could I ever do?
Dear Carla.
To make you accept my frog?
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book, and I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Why, thank you. Now I need a book.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
He's not going to return it. Alright, so now that we have the book, let's go to the cook. Give the book to the cook. It rhymes, my boys. The book to the cook, to the cook, to the book, to the book, to the cook, to the cook, 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 to the book, to the book, to the cook, to the cook, to the cook, to the cook, to the book, book, book. Come on down to the cooking, looking. We're gonna get them booking, cooking. We're gonna get that cooking, booking everywhere we're looking. Here you go, cook. I got you a book.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
We stole his mop. Run.
Keep your hands off my mop.
That was amazing.
This will be excellent.
I can't believe he frickin' hunted me down at the door for his mop. I wonder how I'm supposed to get it to work. I need the mop to get the wood quality and figure out where I can get my own mop.
Never complain again.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Ingredients indeed.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. Busy?
Yup.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree.
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Okay, thanks.
Now, where was I? Brilliant innovation.
It's like a miniature dance party. Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
The mop is really convincing me.
You must run a tidy ship.
Ugh, go bother someone else.
I say, janitor, if you see my waiter, tell him to hurry things up a bit. I'm positively famished.
Hi, Cobb.
You again? I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
Yo ho!
It's the cook's old mop. It's the cook's old mop.
How do I get the mop? Yes, I have seen a mop. Yep, I got that mop in my hand. I need something sharp to carve the mop. God bless it. Yeah, there was a knife in the voodoo shop, wasn't there? There was a knife in the voodoo shop.
Keep your hands off my mop.
I feel like I'm trying to choose a wand for my, like, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Is there anything I am allowed to do with it? No. The answer is no. You are not allowed to use the knife as a knife. In fact, you know what? Use it as a hammer instead. But don't actually hammer anything with it. Just hold it in your hand menacingly.
Coming along nicely.
I have a sliver of wood. Run! Run for your life! Don't let him know we're here! Run! The mop man will get us! The mop man! The mop man! Beepity bitty bitty beep beep boop boop! Beepity bitty beep beep boop boop! Beepity bitty bitty boop boop! Mop man!
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
10 minutes later.
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally. I try to steer clear of Seamoss.
Alright, now we need to go find our wood so we can make our mop. Ah, yes. The life of a mop maker.
I guess I lost my way.
Middle, right, middle. Oh, I guess I can't really go middle, can I? Right. See, okay, so middle, right.
I guess I lost my way.
Okay, that's a little bit harder to read than I thought. Unless, well, I guess we're here, right? Because that's the museum. So we're in here. So we take a right first, and then the middle, and then a right, and then another right. I guess I really don't know.
Ooh, purple flower. I guess I lost my way. I guess I lost my way.
Totally just going random directions.
I guess I lost my way.
Dang. Okay, so left.
I guess I lost my way.
Or right middle. Right, middle, left. Right? Right, middle, left, right. Middle. Right, middle, left, right, middle. Right, middle, left, right, middle, right, middle, left, right, middle, right. Adorable hedgehog
Find your mama,
family.
little prickly kids. Hey, little fella. Wow, looks like there's a welcoming committee. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Several hours later. What the hell did you do? All you had to do was cut off one mop handle. Literally all the animals are literally crying their eyeballs out because you literally couldn't get one. You guys wonder why I'm playing this game. Why did you need to cut down the entire tree exactly? And burn the forest?
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for. Hey, little dear. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish.
Whittling?
I'll take a shortcut back.
Many hours later.
I made him up.
How did he destroy the entire forest with just a knife? That's what I want to know. How the hell did he destroy the entire forest with just a knife? I mean, he literally lit things on fire with what matchsticks?
Look at my new mop. I made it myself.
That's a fantastic mop. Absorbent, expertly carved handle. It should last you a lifetime of fine mopping. Seems like a lot, but okay.
Got myself a mop, I did. Carved down a tree all the way. Made the poor creatures cry. Squirrels and rabbits, they did lie. Deers, there were tears coming from their eye. Don't know why I needed to destroy everything in the woods. But I did and got my mop, and that is all I needed.
If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding. They're mostly gone now. Hardly anyone left to pick up the pieces.
A piece of what?
The queen always gives way to a new queen. She vanished along with the ship. I told her not to go.
What? You told her not to... I feel like she's just barely making sense, and if I could, like, understand what she's saying, it would tell me a lot about the story. But I don't know what she's saying.
The secret smells like popcorn. Some islands you should not visit. But what can you do?
They're having a half-off sale.
I need to find a disguise of some kind so I can get on the ship. Not really sure how to achieve that, to be honest. Let's see what happens if we go up here and talk to her again now that we've got the mop.
What do you think of this baby? Signature model. I made it myself.
I'm sure it's great, Threepwood, but I can't give you the swabby job unless you magically turn into somebody else.
Alright, so I need to find
Hey, watch it!
I need to find a disguise. Not really quite sure how to do that, to be honest. Let's check the voodoo shop again, just to be sure there's nothing else here.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Keep up the good work, buddy. Too bad it's empty. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John NiNi at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Ah, off to the museum then. We found a hint. They gave us a little hint, and we're gonna take it all. Let's go to the museum where we can have it all. To the museum.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
It's a guard parrot.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
I need to get the number off the lock.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
What? Do I need to double up the monocle? I need an extra monocle?
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. It's cracker mix. Some assembly required. It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
The hell? Read the label.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Melee Island Circus was run by the men of low moral fiber, the Fettuccini brothers, the Gazpacho guys, the Spaghetti boys. Oh god, I don't remember this one. So I want to say the Gazpacho guys? Sounds familiar? I don't know for certain. No, I failed. The failure.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hi there. I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Alright, so we got the crackers we can feed to the bird now. I also need something better than this monocle. I don't know how I'm supposed to get this thing upgraded.
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
Not quite sure what to do to get this key. I need to get the pirate's eye patch, obviously, which will help me get on board the ship. I've got the crackers to feed the parrot, which I'm assuming will allow us to, you know, get access to the lock. Maybe I just need to, let's just try feeding the crackers to the parrot and see what happens.
There's some very tiny writing on it. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Huh.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
I mean, it's glass. Maybe I just...
I've got enough to last me.
Maybe I just break the glass or something. How do I steal the eye patch? A special type of tool to magnify the text. The text still isn't legible with the monocle. You need to find a way to make the monocle more powerful. I mean, yeah, I guess I could...
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
I mean, it had occurred to me to try and get another monocle from the shop, and then the hint was like, hey, get another monocle from the shop. I guess I should have tried that to begin with.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. They're like glasses, only way better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
If one monocle is good, two is better.
There we go. Let's see if we can read the serial numbers with that. We can make the key, finally.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Alright, now we go get the key made. Steal the monocle, bring it back to the voodoo shop. Should be well on our way.
Hi there.
Hi there. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
She knows exactly what they're for. Doesn't care. Makes me the key anyway. Pretty sure she realizes that I don't have a high-end display case. Again, she doesn't care. Alright, guard bird, here's your bribe. Meanwhile, at the mansion...
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
But it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
We go to the governor's mansion and talk to these people real quick? They're not here, so they're already gone. Alright, well, never mind then. Didn't want to talk to you guys anyway. Fine. I don't want to talk to you guys anyway. I don't really care. Your mama's butt face.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right. See what I can do.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Just in case. Try the various items that I do have in my inventory. Bite of 1,000 needles. Where the hell would I even go to even look for something like that? That's not what I intended to do. I wanted to slice up a carnivorous plant.
Gotcha, you pointy little trichiophyte. There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Close enough.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
Yeah, I think we're about ready to get out of here. Alright, before we hop on this boat real quick, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I've been at this for about 2.5 hours. And then we'll get going on this ship, which I'm sure is in the next chapter. Let me go ahead and save it while I'm at it. Alright, quick bathroom break, boys. I'll be right back. All right.
It'll be my ship soon.
Alright, so first things first, put on the eye patch. Right click on it, baby. There we go. Comb the mop.
How do you like my mop? It's custom built.
Let's see. Stick, tangle a boat line. Smells like seagull droppings. Wait a minute. I've seen this mop before. Where did you get it?
I made it myself.
I made it myself.
If you say so. I'm keeping my eye on you.
Does that mean...
I happen to need a swabby. You interested?
Definitely.
You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Meanwhile, at the scum bar.
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Another ship coming after them. Part 2, a dangerous journey. Let's go!
Once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here, you sleep here, you take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Can I leave this hold?
Can I leave the hold?
But no!
What happens if I leave?
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is?
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
Where's my bunk?
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
What if I need to,
what if I need to,
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
Ghost chickens.
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this whole sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Yo ho, a pirate's
No way
life
am I
for
picking
me.
that up with my hands. It's an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read.
Get on board, a new crew member pamphlet. Copyright LeChuck, all rights reserved. Get inspired. Follow LeChuck's lead. Betray trust. Throw tantrums. Commit fraud. Overstay your welcome. Bear false witness. Destroy the beloved. Destroy the beautiful. Threaten bodily harm. Commit bodily harm. Murder those who get in your way. Get to work. Don't get fired. Le ship is enchanted to be unboardable by anyone but her crew. That includes you. So don't worry about it unless you get fired. Then worry. Find out what's inside the crate.
Murray? Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage, withered zombie man. Have we met before?
I'm in disguise.
I'm in disguise.
In that case, I would think you'd comprehend the value of staying hidden. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem. I better leave it on while I'm on the ship.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Aw.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Come on.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something?
You missed a spot.
Seriously, get some new dialogue.
I'm just spreading.
Looks like you missed a spot.
I'm just spreading the grease around. I don't even
Nuts.
care.
I don't want to spoil my view.
There you go. Swab the chicken.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Swab that chicken,
I'll let
too.
that one alone. She's got an egg.
Oh, well. My bad.
Close enough.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Going somewhere, swabby? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest twinge of regret about the choices I've made up to this point.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot. You missed a spot. Swab Murray. There you go. Swab everything.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Can I swab the stairs?
Nuts.
Is there anything left I haven't swabbed? That's the question.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Wow, I just got an achievement. Super swabby.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Everything gets
You
grease.
missed a spot.
Oh,
Grease
nuts.
it all up. Grease everything. I don't care. Grease the world. I will grease all the chickens. Grease all the floors. Grease everything. Can we look out the portal?
I can't see much through this thing. How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. At least they don't smell like live chickens. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine.
Yo boy, yo ho, and a bottle of rum. Hit me, yeah, bum, bum, Boom, 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 boom.
Yep. Boy, these are really wedged in there. Boy, these are really wedged in there. Boy, these are really wedged in there. Boy, these are really wedged in there.
Huh. I don't see anything in here that I can use for these screws, and my knife doesn't work. There's a whole lot of nothing going on, except for this ghost chicken.
I wonder what it's
feed
made
over
out of.
here.
I wonder what it's made out of.
You get ghost chickens, they got freaking ghost chicken feed. I don't even understand. Oh, okay. Well, that makes a little bit of sense.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts! I'll just put a little dab on there.
Ah, there we go.
It's a really tight fit. I can't quite... It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through.
Well, I know what to do with that. More grease. Put some grease on it. If you like it, then you better put some grease on it. If you like it, then you better put some grease on it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. If you like it, then you better put some grease on it. If you like it, then you better put some grease on it.
The grease helps. A little. The grease helps. A little. The grease helps. A little.
What? What the hell else am I supposed to do then? I got the grease. Do I need more grease? Let's get some more grease then. Can we
Looks
double?
like you missed a spot.
Can we double grease it up? Let's double grease it. There you go. I got a little double greasing on there. Extra greasy.
Almost.
More grease. That's what I heard. I heard triple grease.
Looks like you missed a spot.
This thing's gonna be so greasy, it's gonna look like a little kid's hair at the prom.
That is one revoltingly greasy porthole.
Oh dear Lord Jesus, that is greasy.
It's working.
Well, there you go. I don't know where all that grease came from, but we made it.
This one doesn't open. That's a big rudder. I can't see anything. This one doesn't open.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Blah, blah, blah.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
Blah, blah,
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey...
Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
How does
the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
What's in it?
What's in it?
Oh, let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone. And some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Boom.
Excellent. You there, in the back. New guy.
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
Do you ever go to swabby conventions?
Do you ever go to swabby conventions?
Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Where should I look for a skull? Can I have a raise?
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
One skull. Flat.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map. The very first item in the ship's safety procedures is never to try to pet Scruffles. Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. Toasty.
Please don't grease the skull. Why can't I grease the skull? Why not?
I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture. These open plan offices are all the rage now. Oh, I barely touched it. It just fell apart. I was barely even here. It just fell apart. I was barely even here. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave. I know art is supposed to grab you, but this is taking it too far. I know art is supposed to grab you, but this is taking it too far. Wait a minute. That looks exactly like Elaine's wedding veil. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one. Nice. A slideshow of creepy zombie guys. It doesn't do much to cut the chill in here, but I'll take what I can get.
is that little thing staring at me? You guys see that? Little rat staring at me from the top of the corner.
Reminder to all crew. Extinguish demon fire with the proper extinguishment. Other methods will not work. Stop overfeeding Molly, you rotten clods. She has digestive trouble and I'm tired of cleaning it up.
Aha! You're out and about.
Ugh, back through the... Greasy, greasy, greasy porthole, yes it is. Look at my greasy porthole in the shiv. I got lots of grease.
That's a big rudder.
Grease just for me. Greasy, greasy, grease, 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 grease. All of the grease. Greasy, greasy, grease. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. Got a big dog and he's got a tongue. Kubus, would you like a pork rind? Would you like a barbecue pork rind? Would you like one of these? You could taste it. You want to taste it? Taste. Taste. You can taste it. Taste it. Okay, what did it taste like? Tastes good? Yes, you can have it. Yes. Crunch, 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 crunch.
Looks like it's empty.
Huh.
Shouldn't you be up in the crow's nest doing lookout stuff?
The best show is down here. I want to see if you screw up this thing with this girl.
Can I check the crow's nest for a skull?
There's nothing you need up there.
Any ideas for where to find a skull?
I'm really more of a watcher than a helper.
What's it like working for LeChuck?
I can't complain.
Really?
It's in the employee handbook. No complaining. You'll live longer if you remember that, new guy.
Gotta go. I've got a job to do.
My condolences.
How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished. Go and find a flattened skull, like he told you to.
If you can't do that, find a regular skull and flatten it.
Nice looking skull you've got there, Apple Bob.
Now, before you get any ideas, I'm a ghost. My skull won't work. And Putra already asked. Why don't you stick your own head in the pot and see what happens?
Relax. I was just making conversation. I'll find a skull someplace else. Looks like it's empty.
That's my torturer right there. The person keeps throwing grease down the hole. So I guess we can't really go this way because he's going to catch us as soon as we walk by him. Which means the skull's got to be somewhere
devil
else.
Crabs like limbs, apparently. Devil crabs like limbs, apparently. Sorry to intrude, your ghastliness.
I told ye to find a flattened skull. Do it! Before I decide to use yours instead.
Ready for cannon fire.
I like how you think, Jeremy. Let's give it a try.
Aha! You're out and about.
I like how you think. Of course, the skull down there is a skull.
It's the ship's hold. Home sweet home?
I mean, I could also take him.
Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No.
I really think you should come with me.
No.
You won't learn much here in the hold.
Wrong. The hold is a treasure trove of information. The nature of the cargo, the state of the hull, the battle-ready chickens, and slow-witted zombies.
Hey!
I've got a lot of important spying to do down here. Leave me to it.
I really think you should come with me.
No.
I can get you close to LeChuck.
I would very much like to be able to spy on LeChuck himself. Very well. You may transport me.
Looks like it's empty.
I mean, I have no idea how to flatten the skull. I'm assuming that's what I need to do. What if I put him inside the cannon? Oh, I can't put him inside the cannon?
Sorry if I offended you.
Oh, that's okay. I know you're under pressure.
Bind the skull and flatten it. How do I flatten him?
I don't think he wants to see a broken laundry machine. It just fell apart. I was barely even here. It just fell apart. I was barely even here. These open plan offices are all the rage now.
I wonder what's for dinner. Aha! You're out and about.
The bastard, he caught me.
It just fell apart. I was barely even here.
Ah, I can fix it with the screws that I took out of the porthole.
Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team. Only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will... I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess. I have a skull. Should I put it in the pot?
Is it flat?
Uncomfortably so.
Then yes.
Hey, what are you...
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Swabby! Why are you out of the old? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also... I can explain, sir. I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion. I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Redo the potion? Is that even possible?
No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything.
Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually.
You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist. There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
Okay, well I can look around the ship now that what's-his-face is gone.
I'm working on a way for us to get to Monkey Island without using a voodoo potion.
Glad to hear it. I'm working on something else. Great meeting. See you later.
You'd think on a ship there would be opportunity to change the water once in a while. Can I ask about that pepper shaker?
It was demon pepper, made from demon peppers, which are basically the hottest peppers you can get. Do not, under any circumstances, put it on anything you intend to eat.
I like spicy food.
Not like this. Burns on the way in, burns on the way out. In between, burns. Doesn't matter though. The shaker's empty. I'm all out.
Whoa. I'm not sure those are quite dead yet. It sounds like screaming, but really quiet. At first I thought the privy must be behind there, but no, it's just the pantry. Can I give you a hand washing these plates?
Nah, I already did those.
It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat.
It's cute that you think there's a difference.
What's the soup of the day?
Some former crew members who didn't work out.
Yikes.
It's a delicacy.
Reek from the smell.
Ugh. What is all this stuff anyway?
Oh, you know, urchin husks, bile duck extract, sugar, fangweed. Nothing unusual.
Nothing unusual.
You wouldn't happen to have a magic voodoo concoction in here that will get us to Monkey Island, would you?
No. And like Rose said, we used up most of the supplies, so there's no way we're brewing another one.
Okay, just checking. I'll find a different way. The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine.
Take some chicken feed. Alright, we got some chicken feed now. Steal LeChuck's secret of a Monkey Island map. Figure out alternative way to Monkey Island. Find secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days.
You, swabby, come over here. Ye be new to my ship. I like to meet each of my crew. What's your name, swabby?
Guy Brew, Mike, Bloodsword the Feared, Crazy Beard the Beardless, Eye Gouger the Reckless. Swabby is fine. I like what you've done to the place. Crazy Beard the Beardless.
Crazy Beard the Beardless.
Look, I'm just going to call you swabby. It's not good for the chain of command if we get too friendly. Any questions? None? Good. I likes an unquestioning crew. Now, get back to work before I use your entrails as bait.
Okay.
Don't forget the keel hauling tomorrow at 4. I like to think of it as a team-building exercise.
I won't. Hey, Bob, have you got any ideas on how to get to Monkey Island that don't involve a voodoo potion?
My mind's a blank. I try to keep it that way if possible.
Hey, Bob, have you got any ideas on how to get to Monkey Island that don't involve a voodoo potion?
My mind's a blank.
What's that?
Plundering prospects.
You won't need those. I'll find a way for us to get to Monkey Island. I don't think so.
Let's talk to my dude here.
How's it going in there, Murray?
I don't know what you're planning now, but I'm going to see you burn for it.
Well, dang, alright. Let's get a hint. Yeah, there's not enough supplies. I got that. Huh, is the crow's nest open? I thought he was still standing in front of it. It said go up the crow's nest and look around.
Nice view up here.
Sure.
I'm just looking around for another way to get to Monkey Island.
Be my guest.
Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! It's Captain Madison! Ready the cannons!
Don't worry about it. LeChuck already knows they're out there.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink. Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
They undercut my expedition so they could claim the prize for themselves.
They undercut my Threepwood's expedition so they could claim the prize for themselves.
You don't want to say that name out loud on this ship. Trust me.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration.
They're missing something?
Aha! They're missing a skull. We don't need a potion because they have one.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so, swabby.
Oh, I'm gonna get promoted, sir. Don't you worry about it. Eventually, I'll be the captain.
Looks like it's empty. I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mobbing?
No, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now. They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So
I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
No.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Golod gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up. Let's lock him in the hole.
Whoa, hang on.
What do you mean you don't want to go to Monkey
What do you
Island?
mean you don't want to go to Monkey Island?
It's not a cryptic metaphor, Swabby. We mean we don't want to go.
There's nothing on that island except for the secret.
The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote.
Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough.
The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay.
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 Aye.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
What? Unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
Oh, man.
I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
I'll get you transferred to another yard arm. I'll take your next shift. I'll be your best friend. I'll take your
next shift.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were after my job. No thanks.
I'll be your best friend.
My best friend will always be the sea, or maybe Putra.
I'll get you transferred to the other yard arm.
I've been there. I prefer this one.
Well, what would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I can come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby. I'm not for sale. I have a moral center.
I've got one of those. It's just kind of small and off to the side. Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far.
Aren't you curious about what the secret might turn out to be?
Might turn out to be?
Not really, no. Most secrets turn out to be either disappointing or disturbing. That's why people cover them up in the first place.
As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
Through his reddish haze of constant anger, his own personal play box, a big round box with a ribbon on it, and the secret of Monkey Island inside.
Through a reddish haze of constant anger?
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to follow his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh. Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. These open plan offices are all the rage now. Flair?
What do you want?
Can we talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island?
No.
Oh, come on. There must be something I can do for you. Something you want?
Nothing you can give me.
Try me.
Okay, fine. Earlier today, I lost my grandmother's whale knife. It was a gorgeous heirloom. I treasured it, and now it's gone. Bring me the knife, and I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Great. Can you tell me where and when you last saw it?
It was sticking out of Gullet's back, right after I stabbed him with it. Probably still there.
LeChuck threw Gullet over the side.
Yep. Joke's on you, swabby. And I guess on me, too. Now beat it. I'm busy.
So, Putra.
Chef? Putra? Please call me Chef. Everybody does.
They do?
No, never. But they should.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath. I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's. She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose. So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh. Did you know Gullet well?
Sure. He and I were the only zombies in the crew until you came along.
How did you become a zombie?
Oh, the usual way. I was at the Culinary Academy at the time. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction to some strawberries. How about you?
Me?
I'm a zombie by marriage.
I'm a zombie by marriage?
Good one. I was married once too. I know what you mean.
Sometimes I forget I am a zombie.
Sometimes I forget I'm a zombie.
I don't. Every time I try to get a decent cooking job at a restaurant or some swanky manor house, they say I'm too green, and they play it off like they're talking about experience level, but I know what they mean. Zombies need not apply. We don't want them rotting near the food. You must have experiences like that.
My bridge club shunned me. They think all we want to do is eat brains.
They think all we want to do is eat brains.
Which, to be honest, I do want. But not constantly. That's a terrible stereotype.
What was Gullet like?
Well, you'll have noticed he was a bit of a bully.
Not at all.
He didn't have much power or control in his life, and he was insecure about that. So he compensated by being domineering, vicious, and cruel whenever he had the opportunity.
You don't say.
But he had his good side. He wrote poetry. Nobody else knows that. He kept it a secret. He was always afraid someone would steal his ideas. Not that anyone would have. His poems were total garbage.
Anyway. I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Alright, so the last one to talk to is the one up in the crow's nest.
Working hard?
Never.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
My kind of person.
About your vote.
It doesn't mean much to me one way or the other. But hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You want me to scratch your back?
Figure of speech. No need to burn yourself. Do something nice for me, and maybe I help you.
Oh, I love it when people scratch my back now. Come on.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue. Except when Putra makes it, unfortunately. She does not make it hot enough for my taste.
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes. Jokes from beyond the pale. Unheard of in this world.
Does it hurt to have your head on fire?
I'm a demon. We're sort of all about that. You get used to it.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
Always. Always. I love the way he says that. Keep up the bad work. Always. As if he always keeps up the bad work. So I need demon pepper.
Remind me what you told me about the pepper.
It's very, very, very hot and very empty.
Where do I obtain a new demon pepper? That's the question. I'm kind of curious if there's actually anything down here in the water.
Gullet!
You!
I have to say, I thought you were gone for good. I was feeling no small amount of pleasure about it, in fact.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet. Now pull me out of here before I hang you by your own intestines, swabby!
It's actually first swab
Well, that's
now.
actually first swab now.
What is?
Me. LeChuck gave me your job.
You? Not likely.
I do prefer a management role. Less scrounging, more lounging.
I'm gonna give your pancreas to my rat for a pillow!
You might want to take a friendlier tone.
This is my friendly tone, you blabbering pile of excrement!
Dang, blathering pile of excrement.
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes, more or less. How about you?
Well, technically, I don't have to breathe at all, but it's a reflex, isn't it? You can't really stop doing it, but it feels like drowning the whole time. So get me out of here right now, you colossal git!
I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
Not true. I know I'm down here, don't I?
I guess you've got me there. If I leave you here, do you think you can free yourself?
Of course not. You think I haven't tried that already? It's a matter of leverage. As in, I'm gonna get a lever and smack you in the head with it if you don't get me out of here right now.
Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Why would you tell me that?
Well, in case you're worried about being stuck for a long time.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat both your legs, throw them up, and then eat them all over again.
It would be smart of me not to give you the opportunity then. Nice talking to you, Gullet.
What do you mean, nice talking to you?
Oh, I don't mean it literally, of course. Just politely ending our conversation.
Wait, no, get me out of here for pity's sake. You baboon! I'll get you for this.
He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. There's also a knife in his back, but that's clearly not why he's stuck.
How do we get him out? Let's see here.
He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. There's also a knife in his back, but that's clearly not why he's stuck. Hey, Gullet.
Not quite sure what to do with this guy.
That's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. It's a beauty.
You clown. That isn't gonna do any good. It wasn't even bothering me.
Well, I got the knife. One thing down. Maybe that will lead to the next. Maybe it'll be like a domino effect. or getting her vote will lead me to the other votes and so forth and so on. It does happen like that way a lot, actually.
That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. Looks like it's empty. Looks like it's empty.
I did not mean to click on you twice. God bless it. Get in the ship. Alright, give her the knife.
It's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. I found your knife.
My grandmother's knife. Thanks, Swabby. I have no idea how you pulled that off, but I guess a deal's a deal. I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Hey, we got a vote, boys.
These open plan offices are all the rage now.
One single vote to rule them all.
That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks.
Save it. Alright, guys and gals, I hate to cut this early, but I do got to get to work tonight. I'm probably going to pick this up as soon as possible, though, see if we can finish it. It's not even really that long of a game. It's as far as I know, it's only like, I think it's like 7 hours or 8 hours. So I'm currently about 3.5 hours deep, which means we'll probably finish it next stream. For sure. I need to go get a nap before work, and yeah, I think we're probably going to get news, by the way, on Diablo 2 Resurrected. I have a hunch, for those of you guys who are here, my hunch is that we're going to get information on 2.5, well, basically tomorrow. I think tomorrow, honestly. Although, hold on, today's Tuesday. I always, for me, it's a little different, you know, because when I go to work tonight, it's basically Wednesday, because, you know, midnight is Wednesday, and, like, by the time I leave, it's Wednesday morning. I mean Thursday. That's what I mean. I think we're going to get news on Thursday. Also, before I head out, let me do a little bit of commentary on something that I saw. I don't really want to make a video on this, so for those of you who have joined me today, this will be like a little special surprise for you guys. They did have some footage leak for Diablo 4. Not sure if you guys have seen the footage that was leaked for Diablo 4, but it was a pretty hefty amount of footage. It was about like 48 minutes. Went over a lot of various things in Diablo 4. A guy was like level 32 or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, I paid attention to a little bit. But I wanted to talk really quickly about Diablo 4 and like what I saw. I'm not going to show any of the footage because I got in trouble for doing that one time before when when they showed alpha footage, you know, before release and all that other stuff, and it wasn't necessarily, you know, like the best idea in the world. So basically, my impressions so far of looking at it was I was actually kind of surprised. It's very much so like a Diablo 2 sort of a vibe to the game. Like as he's running around, the darkness of the game, the ambiance, the sound effects, the music, like all of it kind of screamed Diablo 2 to me. And not Diablo 3. Like it looked like I was watching somebody play Diablo 2. Now, granted, some of the skills that he was using were very Diablo 3-esque kind of skills, and at one point he did open up the control or the equipment panel, and the equipment panel literally looks like the Diablo 3 equipment panel. But I was pleasantly surprised just simply by the like overall ambiance of the game, which kind of really screamed Diablo 2 Resurrected. As I said, I'm not going to be posting that footage on my channel. There are tons of other YouTube channels out there who I'm sure are going to get copyright strikes for posting that on their thing, and I can't really afford that right now, especially since they usually come with live stream bans and a bunch of other things. But if you want to go take a look at the footage, I'm sure that it's up on quite a few places right now. You can watch it and get a good look at the like the game. But I do want to warn you guys in advance that this does seem like it's pre-alpha footage. I've heard from a couple other people that have confirmed that this is the newest version available. However, you can clearly see that there are voices missing in several of the clips. When they talk to NPCs, there's some sort of placeholder voice in there. You can also clearly see that there are textures missing on quite a few of the buildings and various objects. It's obvious that the game is not finished yet, and, don't judge it like completely like it's a completed project. Obviously, they didn't want you to see it because otherwise they would have released the footage. It's not finished yet, like it's like an artist, like painting a painting, and you try and sneak around to see what the painting looks like before it's finished, and they shoo you away or like smack your hand with a ruler or something. It's just generally how it works. Anyway, I just thought I'd give my my kind of like feedback on that. I don't really know if I want to make like a full video on it because it's not really like an official release, and Blizzard doesn't really quite like you making videos on stuff like that. Anyway, for those of you who are here with me today, a little special surprise for you. As always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos, and we'll pick this up probably tomorrow. And as always, thanks for watching and keep watching.